A staging database is an intermediate storage area where data is temporarily held before being processed, transformed, and transferred to its final destination, such as an ERP, CRM, or accounting system. Staging databases are provided as part of the BPA Platform Templated solutions. These are often based on a universal and regularly updated format with additions for specific requirements and systems. Let's look at the benefits of using a staging database. The process typically starts by collecting data from various business systems. This data is then copied to a staging database, which acts as a repository of unified data to support business processes throughout the enterprise. BPA Platform can clean, validate, and transform the data to and from the staging database before it is copied to the target destination. In the staging database, data integration happens by consolidating information from different sources. For example, customer details might come from both the CRM and the ERP systems. These data sources are connected through integration processes in BPA Platform that extract, load, and sometimes combine the data into one cohesive dataset. Data transformation could involve actions like standardizing formats, for example, converting all dates to the same format, filtering out irrelevant data, and cleaning up duplicates. As a staging database can bring data from other systems together, BPA Platform can use this data from other sources for data enrichment. For example, the ERP system may contain specific information about a customer's transactions, while the CRM system may have contact details but lacks information about past purchases. By combining this data together in staging tables, you can create a more comprehensive view of your customers, which can then be used for better analysis, marketing, or decision-making. This structured approach aligns with the principles of a data warehouse, ensuring that only accurate, well-organized data is stored for reporting and analysis, ultimately enhancing business intelligence and decision-making. A staging table helps track errors in sequential tasks, allowing failed tasks to resume from where they left off rather than restarting. If an error occurs in, for example, an invalid address format, only the affected record needs fixing, while others continue. If required, BPA Platform can send email alerts notifying the specified recipients of corrective action. When a batch contains just one faulty record, using a staging database ensures that only a single record is flagged, while the rest of the process can proceed, preventing unnecessary failures. Tracking progress with statuses can be a valuable part of this process. A record can be set in the staging database by BPA Platform, starting as pending when received, then moving to processing as the workflow begins. If successful, can be marked as processed, but if an error occurs, such as missing data, it can be changed to error until fixed. Using a staging database means that failed records aren't lost. They can be retried, updating to retrying, and eventually processed once successful. Skipped or archived statuses may also be used for duplicates or historical tracking. In addition, it allows the capture of database trigger and webhook events, and for the records captured through these mechanisms to be queued for processing later, which is not possible without the use of a staging database. This ensures reliable data flow, allowing errors to be fixed without disrupting the entire process. By tracking statuses, staging tables improve automation, prevent data loss, and streamline integration. A staging database combined with a web portal interface can avoid the need for external users to edit data directly in your internal systems. For example, in cases like customer portals, where the user can make changes to their details, orders, and more, and the original data remains secure. In instances where human intervention is required, for example, a customer's data requires approval or additional validation, such as a large purchase requiring manual review for fraud prevention, the data can be flagged in the staging database for a human to review. The person can then approve or modify the data before it moves forward in the workflow. Once the data has either been validated through automation or reviewed by a human, it is then transferred from the staging database into the destination systems, such as a CRM, payment gateway, or customer account system, where it can be processed and used. In this scenario, the staging database provides a controlled space for both automation and human intervention to ensure data accuracy, prevent errors, and enhance the overall customer experience. By using a staging database, the integration between different systems becomes more modular and flexible. Changes to one system, for example a CRM upgrade, can be managed independently as the staging database isolates the changes from the rest of the systems. This allows systems to evolve and adapt without disrupting the overall workflow. Data from new systems can be loaded into the staging database, transformed if necessary, and then integrated with existing systems. This approach supports scalable integration, where new data sources or systems can be added without significantly altering the existing system architecture. For example, you can connect one ERP to multiple e-commerce platforms, using BPA Platform to push orders from a staging database, rather than entirely separate integrations and siloed data for each platform. This simplifies integration and ensures efficient order processing into your accounting system. A staging database supports auditing by tracking data changes, ensuring integrity, and maintaining transparency. It temporarily stores data before processing, potentially logging every modification with timestamps and user details to create a clear audit trail. Automated and manual changes can be documented, allowing auditors to trace the entire data flow. Validation checks ensure data integrity before it moves to destination systems, with any errors or anomalies logged for review. Human interactions, such as approvals, are recorded to add accountability. If issues arise, error logs capture details for investigation. The staging database also provides centralized monitoring, making compliance easier by ensuring all data handling is traceable and auditable. A staging database enhances business process automation by acting as a central hub for collecting, validating, and transforming data before it reaches target systems. It improves data accuracy by detecting errors early and ensuring consistency across integrated systems. By maintaining logs of changes, approvals, and errors, it strengthens auditing, compliance, and accountability. Additionally, it supports modular integration, enabling seamless system interactions and scalable workflows. Overall, a staging database increases efficiency, reliability, and transparency in automated business processes. And that's it for this video. We have discussed what a staging database is, and the potential benefits of this approach. For more information, call us or visit codelessplatforms.com. Thanks for watching.